Hello, I am Lisa Lehman. I'm the 17th Ward Democratic Committee Chair, and joining me today is Twiggy Billue, who is on the Syracuse City School Board and is running for re-election. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm wondering if you could start us off today by telling us a little bit about yourself, please.
My name is Twiggy Billue, and I am a resident of the South Side of Syracuse. I have been married for 38 years to my wonderful husband, Andre. We have three grown children, and now we have four grandchildren. And I've also raised my nephew Markel, who attends Syracuse University since he was 5. And I work for Jubilee Homes of Syracuse as the workforce director of workforce initiatives. And that just, keeps me in touch with the community, different organizations. And I just, I'm just a happy citizen in the city of
Mhm.
Syracuse and wouldn't change living here for anything.
Excellent. For those who may not know, can you tell us a little bit more about the Syracuse City School Board, what it does and what its main set of responsibilities are?
So, our main set of responsibilities will kind of tell you what we do, right? So, our main set of responsibilities are hiring and supervising the superintendent,
Mhm.
overseeing the budget, and then we serve as a quasi-legal body for student hearings and other negotiations that reside around um, contracts, discipline, those type of things.
Okay. And what made you decide to run for this office and continue to run for this office? What motivates
Um, I had no desire to get into politics when I first ran for office. I was very happy working and doing advocacy outside of any form of candidacy or anything like that. And I encountered a couple of advocacy situations that gave me great pause. And with one young woman, um, I had said that someone needs to follow her throughout her graduation. And my team at that time had the ability to do it. I became the president of the Syracuse chapter of the National Action Network. And I ended up writing a book called Suspended for Life.
Hmm.
And Syracuse was suspending a a lot of children at one time that resulted in the New York State Attorney General stating that we had to really look at discipline and the way that we were applying it. We
Hmm.
had to adjust our code of conduct. And through that and writing that book, my husband, my family members, friends who had advocated for us said, you need to run for school board. And I was like, nah. And I was not interested at all and had a conversation with my husband. And he was a friend of his that had some difficulties and came by the house while I was at work to say, I need your wife's help. And the story that was behind that was where I decided, you know what, I need to run. Um, it- Making sure that um, we have people from the community that have children in our schools, nieces, nephews, cousins, um, in our schools. We need someone to be on the school board that is from the community, that is a cheerleader for our community, right? And as staunch as I might be on issues, I'm the biggest cheerleader for our district. We have great things, and that also let me know that we weren't sharing those great things. What you tend to see in the newspaper about the Syracuse City School District is often not positive,
Yeah.
right? And over the course of the last 4 years, you've seen more positivity in the news about our children, about their accomplishments, not about fights, not about police going to a school, and having the ability to um, have both of those regards, having children in the school, having nieces and nephews, grandchildren. in the school and having teachers in your family that are now urging you to say, you need to run. That's what
Yeah.
kind of did it. It wasn't one of those things that just happened overnight. I think it was a 2 or 3 year process. And then I don't know how my husband talked to my current boss, but then all of a sudden he started saying, so I was getting hit from all ends. So, when I felt that I had that much support, it was
Yeah.
easier to make the decision to run. Now, I ran the first time and lost by 32 votes during the primary.
Wow.
Second time, I knew what to do. So I
Mhm.
built a bigger team. And, just again, having that support, having people that ask you to run, not just a few, but a lot, just shows that you're doing great work. And um, I took it upon me to have it as my civic duty to
Okay.
get into
And
politics, but specifically the school board.
and this is a great reminder. I think there's so many people right now who are frustrated with what's going on the national scene, and it's hard to look away from that. But getting involved locally is where people can really make a difference. I mean, 32 votes, my God. And it does have a real impact on people's lives. I'm wondering.
Sometimes I'm sitting at a school board meeting and I turn and I look at for as many emails, phone calls as commissioners get, as you get from family, friends, people that don't know you but feel a connection with you for whatever reason. Sometimes I'm so disheartened when I turn around in that room and there's only 4 or 5 people sitting there.
Yeah,
Right. So I just think that for the community to have a stronger connection, that um, we have to ensure that folks know what time school board meetings are, have the ability to get there. If they have a question and they can't answer it, make sure that it gets there beforehand because truly the way that it works is that you have the school board, you have the administration, and then you have the community.
yeah.
And a lot of times, I just feel that before I got on the school board, so at some points the room was full of folks with questions and just support and so forth and so on. So what we're trying to do is for me running this time is encourage people to come out to the school board meetings, come out and see what we do, come out to the work sessions where you can raise your hand and ask a
Yeah.
question about a program that you might not understand or might not like.
So to that point, where and when are the current school board meetings and where can someone check for current information on that?
So if you go to scsd.us
Okay.
and click on, I think it's on the About Us tab, there's a
Okay.
board area, and you just go to board agenda and
Mm.
meetings, and all the meetings will show up, and all of our names, email addresses, district phone numbers are there as well, I believe, too. So that'll give you, we have um, audit committee meetings, board meetings, policy committee meetings, um, work sessions. All of this will be posted on our calendar that's on the board website, and everything is open to the public.
Okay. So, and I will include that link in the comments. I'll pin a comment below so that people
But
can.
we have a lot of questions about the budget, and I hear folks saying, "Hey, I heard this about the budget, and I heard that about I heard someone didn't get a raise or something." And I'm like, "Did you read the budget?" And they're like, no, someone told me they did. So, um, sometimes you have to highlight that part of the budget and just send it out, and people come back with a different understanding. But I try to encourage people to come in where they can ask questions and receive responses.
Excellent.
There, there's
Oh,
nothing like feeling like um, I'm a parent, I'm a teacher, I'm staff, and I can't get my questions answered. So,
yeah. Okay. We'll leave that information below and hopefully people will follow up on it and go to the meetings or reach out with questions. Um, I'm wondering, for someone who's interested in getting involved in your campaign right now, how might they do that?
So if you can go to our website, which is billeuforschoolboard.com.
Okay.
And if you can fill out the interest form,
Mhm.
there are ways you can volunteer to canvas, you can volunteer to just have a yard sign up, you can volunteer to come in to help get out the vote during early voting, and on election day, we have a call center set up.
Okay.
And if you just want some um, walk list and you want to just hit your own neighborhood, you can also just give us a call or go to that website and leave a message, and we'll make sure we get a walk list packet to you with some information. Vote for Twiggy Billue button, perhaps a T-shirt if we have any left, and
Excellent.
we just go from there.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time today. And a reminder to all of you out there that if you find this content helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear from all of our great Democratic candidates. Thank you very much.
Thank you.